How do I put on video capture? It doesn't work right. Okay. Hello! I'm gonna have to unplug the mic of the camera thing. There's a camera there. For a mic. Okay, no, it's not working. Oh, it's working now. Right, how do I put it back onto Roblox? Right, okay, it's on a different monitor, but hopefully you can see the whole screen now, and we'll let everyone in. Right, so I'm like, is it loud enough? Is it bad? Is it working? It's not started yet. Well, fine. I am Steve. Minecraft film. Go in. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, it's good. Okay. I'll ping everyone out. What's it called? It starts in 4 minutes. His music is so strong. Already. It's gonna win. I'm friends with one of the guys who's playing. I'm rooting for a specific person. I'm not gonna lie. These are like Roblox sweats, aren't they? I am Steve. I'll have to watch that. Tried to cry watching it. Right. This is the Minecraft film. The Roblox hunt. I've got a pizza here. Flint and steel, flint and meal. Roblox Minecraft movie. Nigel Farrar. Yeah, I'm rooting for Shape. Yeah. That's who I'm rooting for. I've just spoke to him just now. I'm just trying to set this up. We should be good for 6 o'clock though. What do I say? Yeah. Claw Machine Simulator secret badge streams? Or did he stream? 2 minutes. Right, let's do it. Watch the film. The Roblox final thing. Okay, I think we're ready. We'll have to model a UGC after as well. For tomorrow or something. 20 seconds. Right, so, is it all online? Could someone tell the Discord? I'll have to do that now. I don't know what's going. I can't see the screen. I don't want to see that screen. I don't know how. I'm gonna have to ping everyone. Right. Am I live? I hope I am. 4, 3, Michael. Oh, no way! Doug, this is live? This is like a movie. Who's going to be a millionaire?
Hello, and welcome to the Mega Hunt Final. I'm your host, Jay Party, head of our global developer community and longtime host of all things Roblox. And joining me today are some awesome and very special guests. None other than the wonderful esports commentator and legend, Mimi Wormkratz, and video star, me and you. Or as I know him, just you.
Thank you, Jay Party. I got lost and found my way here, but thanks for letting me stay.
Yeah, we're happy you stumbled into the studio because you're going to make this awesome. Mimi, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I'm so excited to be here. We've gotten to see the contestants warming up and rehearsing for this one. And the stakes, I mean, they've just never been higher. $1 million on the line here, Jay Party.
That's right. You heard it here.
That's right, and I still can't believe that this is actually happening. Unreal.
Well, it is happening, folks. And we'll be meeting our contestants shortly. But first, let's introduce some special friends that will be helping us today. I'm thrilled to introduce the Hunt Mega Final Correspondence Team. Coming to you live, it's going to be Dagichi Gamer and one of creators of rbbattles, Sabrina Bright. Let's go to them and see what's happening.
They brought up rbbattles.
Everybody. Hi, welcome. I don't know about you, Sabrina, but I am ready to go. Like really, I'm ready to go. Like, if any of you want me to substitute for you, I will gladly step in for a chance to win $1 million.
Same. Keep us posted if we need to step in, Jay Party. Otherwise, we'll be here following all the action.
Thank you both for your generous offer, although today I think the contestants are ready to compete themselves. And throughout this competition, we're going to be checking in with this team to get their take on all of the action. Well, is it about that time, Mimi?
I think we're getting close. But first, we should meet our 10 contestants playing today.
All right, let's see who they are. Coming up first in maroon, we have the Deaf Eagle. They've been playing Roblox for 12 years, specializing in obbies.
And next up in red, we have Poke Dragon 100,000. Their forte is...
Bro, what are these descriptions? What's next after this contest?
Our third contestant, hailing from New York City, is
Yeah!
playing Roblox for 12 years with a focus on obbies and, more recently, on FPS games. Today, he'll be representing Orange.
Win.
Coming up next, we've got Icicle. Sporting the yellow attire, he has been mastering puzzles on Roblox for 10 years.
Looking good. And then we have Anonymous Lime in lime green, an expert in Sims with over 15 years under their belt.
Following that, we have Roby100. He's repping green today, and he's been on the platform for 13 years. Another expert in obbies.
He's been on the platform for ages.
Light blue, we have Dud, a 13-year Roblox veteran.
Roblox.
We have another obby expert here, Jay in blue, and has been playing for 9 years.
Our ninth contestant is none other than Mad
2016 was 9 years ago.
And he's yet another one of our experts.
I forget about
in
Mike.
the obbies.
Michael Cohen.
And in gray, we have our final contestant, and Terrell, after 16 years of playing RPGs, they know how to win, but this is no ordinary competition.
Oh, here they are, the squad.
Folks, this
is that a haircut?
Historic moment. After millions and millions of players have fought it out, today we have our final 10 live in-house to compete for this prize. I cannot wait to get things started. But before we do, let's bring out a very special guest. That's right, the one and only David Builderman Bazooki. Welcome to the set. Come on down.
David Bazooki?
special. First, Jay Party, Mimi, and you. Thank you so much for hosting today. Okay, so we set out to build something really special for our community. The competition, the action has been intense. The hub has been played over 183 million times. And then today, 10 amazing finalists live with us right now.
That's crazy.
Today, one of these finalists is going to be the grand prize winner. And Jay Party, what are they going to bring home?
That's right, $1 million.
Absolutely right. Finalists, good luck to all of you. Let the games begin.
All right, folks, you've heard it here. But now let's turn it back to Mimi to find out how some of the rules are going to go for today.
Thanks so much, Jay Party and David. It's going to go a little something like this today. We have a 3-round tournament consisting first of a qualifying round. Following that is a round of 4. Of course, all leading
This might last a
to
while.
$1 million round. There will be 8 games in total played today. Each has their own rules, so this isn't a tournament about being the best at any one game. It's about mastering them all. First up is the qualifying round. And Jay Party, why don't you tell us a little more about that?
Gladly, Mimi. We're going to have 10 contestants that have the chance to compete in 5 games. Dress to Impress, Super League Soccer, Blade Ball, Slap Battles, and Doors. But out of these 10 contestants, only 4 will move on to the next round, which will be the elimination rounds. All right, any questions?
Just one. How do you win at each game?
And you, the money question.
Dress to Impress is a hard one.
So we'll explain the rules right before each one starts. One last thing to mention. At times throughout the competition, you may notice 2 Roblox admins, Holiday Beats and All the Swords. They are in place to operate, record, and make sure everything runs smoothly and fairly. That's right, all rules will need to be followed. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, we are ready to kick things off.
Let's do it. Our first game up is a fashion phenomenon. It's none other than Dress to Impress.
Game 1, Dress to Impress. There are 2 matches, and contestants will have to create a stylish look before time runs out.
Oh, they cooked on
Judges
this one.
will vote, and if there's a tie, they will also vote on who earns a higher placement. Everyone will collect points and advance to the next game. Here's the scoring for each match.
All right, folks, we also have a surprise. 3 of them, actually. Joining us as guest judges for Dress to Impress are none other than Twitch streamer Joe Bartolozzi, VTuber and variety streamer Iron Mouse, as well as music and reaction variety streamer I'm Dante. Welcome to the show, our 3 guest judges. All right. Hello. Hey, we are live. I'm Dante. Welcome to the show, our 3 guest judges. Very exciting stuff. How are you guys feeling?
Amazing. Can't wait.
Awesome.
Very
Excellent.
excited. I was watching the intro.
Yeah.
This seems like a very competitive event.
Yes. It will. Are you guys ready to judge such competitions?
I should have logged on to Twitter.
Absolutely.
All right. Your judgment hats are on. You're feeling good. That is exciting.
Anything you guys are looking for in particular? Are you big on focusing on the themes? Is it just going to be going off the vibe? What are you looking for in the judging today?
They have to come to slay.
Real
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I think for sure, I think I really need them to fit around the category that I'm judging.
Okay.
They have to not only look good, but also fit the style that they're trying to portray. That's mainly what I'm looking at.
What about for you, Dante? Anything you're looking at here?
Yes. The poses. The poses are very, very important to me, and if they're not hitting it, yeah, those stars are going to be super low.
All right, folks. Well, our 10 contestants are set, and they are underway to serve some fierce looks. So we are jumping in the game to check out this action now as folks are just getting their baseline outfits solved.
Let's talk about some of the differences that we're going to be playing with today versus the game
They're
that
all
you
so
are
cooked,
familiar
it's
with
hilarious.
At home. It's a little abridged, only 4 minutes to get your look perfect. And for our first round, the theme is circus. And that is not a lot of time to get the look down. You have to have an idea real quick.
Right, and especially coming from somebody like me who is very well known in the Dress to Impress community by absolutely nobody. My opinion definitely matters here. I'm looking for somebody who looks like a clown, and it looks like that's what some of these contestants are going for right now. But yes, not a lot of time, so they better hurry up.
Yeah, it's a good thought. Circus can be really on the nose, but maybe there's something more creative you can hide within it.
Oh, this guy, that's not even that bad.
Different than what we're playing
They're
today.
sweating.
It's about solving puzzles, getting
They're
those
Roblox
tokens.
sweats,
And I
man.
know you were playing through some of the qualifying games, as were, 140 million other people who were visiting that. What were you looking for? How much of a challenge was it actually to be one of the 10 players who made it here?
I mean, I played for a total of like maybe 5 or 6 hours and immediately realized that I stood no chance against some of these guys that are here today. So very, very challenging, very impressive that these 10 made it here today.
A little note too for the folks at home, there are some additional rules that folks are playing with to give them an edge in these short rounds.
They all have VIP.
They're running with the custom makeup unlocked, VIP access, run faster,
Yeah.
and of course the increased item limit for some really creative looks that hopefully...
New Roblox item? Yeah.
A lot
ducky.
of our players talking ahead of this event said that Dress to Impress wasn't a game they had played a ton, and with such a wide variety of games ranging from fashion to FPS to an obby, the players had to practice a lot and really come in with ideas for the games that they aren't as comfortable about. But
They're kinda
it's
cooked.
clear that every one of these guys competing today has put that effort in, and even in these less comfortable games, he's going to put their all out there because
Where's
every point matters,
Pre-crop?
especially in this qualifying round.
Right, definitely. And it's
Yo,
good to put them outside of their comfort zone for the first qualifying round to see what kind of miraculous outfits they can pull off. And I will
They're
honestly
cooked,
say
man.
with a minute and a half left, everybody is looking good.
Yeah, we'll see. We thought this was a relaxing warm-up, but talking to the contestants again, this is a high-anxiety round of fashion. Putting some of their skills to the test here. And a good reminder, this is actually a newer game to the Roblox, and a lot of these folks are long-time players, but this came out in 2023, has already had 6.5 billion visits, truly has been a smashing success for the platform, and a pretty fun game, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, Dress to Impress, it's definitely been having a moment in these last couple of months, and I know a lot of people at home enjoy it, but this has got to be the most high-pressure match of Dress to Impress anyone here has ever played.
Yeah, I mean, especially in 2025, the day and age of aura farming.
Is that key for you, NU? Aura farming?
Yes, aura is the key. To
Aura
winning.
farming?
That's what I will be looking
That
for.
will be what you're going for? Yeah, it's going to be interesting having some of our celebrity judges get to kind of give a little look there. I imagine they'll have different things that they like. You have to play to a pretty different crowd of people who are going to be making these decisions, and a lot definitely sits in their hands.
Well, we are closing in on the final 30 seconds of this match as we see the final touch-ups, the jewelry selections and patterns moving forward here. Hopefully folks have a cohesive look going, and this is just the polish and cleanup phase, because that runway clock is ticking.
That's difficult.
Last couple of seconds here to really fiddle with everything. There's almost infinite customization you can do in this game, and it's easy to overthink it, but with limited time, they've got to lock in now. 3
I'll have to watch the
seconds.
Minecraft
We're
film.
about to head to the runway, Anya.
Can't wait to see the poses.
All right, who's going to kick us off? We've got Roby100 showing off his fierce looks. Look at that pose. Nice use of a prop there with the cane.
Is that a cane they're holding, or is that a rose? I can't tell. That's a cane. Oh, you're right.
It almost looks like one of the batons you'd be spinning. Definitely fits the vibe.
Flint and
here. You
steel.
see looking around some of the poses here. Obviously, those guest judges right now, they're watching all of these players go through, giving their scores. This is only the first round of 2 that we're going to be playing for Dress to Impress.
The angles. Choosing those poses has got to be a big part of the action here.
Pose 28 with a worm.
How many poses can you choose from?
It's a pretty long list.
Yeah, there's quite a lot. And you got a lot of time right here on the stage.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of time.
Still going.
Absolutely here. We'll
Just
see.
really living up the moment.
Yeah, absolutely extended. We'll see.
Pose 28, man. It was a winner.
All right.
They finally got Roby off the runway. Our next contestant coming up to bat. It's Mad Max.
Wow, a sassy look. Taking it real fierce for the circus.
We're
Yeah, like
cooked.
the makeup going on there.
Please hope Shave's outfit's good. I want Shave to get
I
full win.
personally think this is what
I'm gonna DM him right now.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, it's an interesting prompt because you can really get very direct on the nose, but I think there's some subtlety that the fashion judges are going to look for. As we know, this is a different DTI, as we have extra fashionable judges judging these. And here is Anonymous Lime.
Yeah, like the microphone definitely looks like a performer up on that stage.
Pose 28.
Yeah, with the mask. What do you call those masks again?
Masks is a good name.
Yes, very good one.
Yeah, looking like the
Another
ringleader of
proper
the
name.
circus there. It's good stuff.
Another contestant down the runway.
Oh,
Looks like this might be Dada Dude and Giving Clown. Honestly, this
That's
might be
gonna
right
go
over the front.
through.
It's right on the money with the theme.
Yeah, classy yet circus.
have y'all noticed that red seems to be a very popular color?
I
Without
feel like when you think circus, it's like red and white.
Red,
At least
yes.
for me, that's what pops in my
Yeah,
head.
red
you
and
just
blue,
see
maybe?
the tent.
Yeah.
Maybe the blues. Yeah, the red and white color. Oh, and here we go. Oh, only a touch of red here. A little more subtle. I like it.
The cotton candy hair.
Yes, that is a lovely addition. You're right.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
And wings.
I think Icicle is definitely standing out here amongst the crowd.
Yeah.
When we were watching them rehearse yesterday, I was super impressed with Icicle in this game. I thought he had
They rehearsed?
a fashion sense, so a really creative one there, and I think, honestly, standing out in the crowd, a lot of
I
red and
literally
white,
just
a lot of
messaged him
masks,
the
might
other
do
hour
well,
saying good
in this
luck.
one.
And we are shaped with kind of a riff on, looks like maybe a cheerleader's type circus outfit here. Complete with the mask and all.
With the pom-poms.
With the pom-poms. Definitely ready to cheer on some competition today.
And another red look.
Dressed to depress.
Looking very similar to what we saw earlier with
Oh dear. The comments are
Strong look, real
awful.
Queen of Hearts style here.
Yeah, I think the hat really ties it together nicely.
Dressed to
A lot
depress.
of layering going on.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume we'd see a
That's a
lot
good
of
one.
props in the circus one. Maybe not as much as
Ah, they're all good. They all know what they're doing.
Remember, our contestants, they don't know the theme until we're actually going into things, so it's a lot about sight reading, figuring it out on the fly, and this one, another bit of a different approach, the black and white kind of look.
Bring back the
I
icon.
was feeling the mime. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of mime style. Not like the main stage of the circus you think about, but still a fun aspect of it. And I think that's, again, a cool interpretation of the theme.
Oh no.
Astute observation.
Thank you. And you. All right, we are wrapping
This
up
one reminds me of the Void
here.
Star.
Terrell coming out. One of our final contestants, if not the final here. Again, rocking the red dress. We're seeing that theme pretty strong as well.
And Terrell, our player with the most years played in Roblox, the most experienced guy on the stage today. Tries to impress one of the newer games, but still putting something good out there.
Yeah, hopefully his 16 years pay off.
This is
16 years in
coming all the way
Roblox,
over
crazy.
From Lithuania, had to travel 14 hours to make it here to San Mateo and compete today. And
He does not look happy.
nice look. It's still the red and white theme, but a little different than the other contestants.
Yeah. A little lighter, a little simpler, and just...
He knows it's he's cooked.
Famous by a handful of celebrities brought to you by
He travelled all the way here
Well,
from.
that's all our contestants now walking down.
Oh,
that
no,
runway.
wait, is it
Right
real?
now, tallying up the
You
scores
can, like,
and
see out the
making their
window.
Decisions. A lot for them to think about. Some good looks out there.
All right, yeah, and that concludes the kickoff round of the ultimate competition, the Hunt Final with DTI. We hope the players are finally shaking those nerves off, getting relaxed. As we've mentioned, we are going to have our hosts kind of collect these scores, and we'll come back to you when they're ready.
Yes, we will. Was there any outfits that were standing out to NU? Would you have a favorite if you were to be judging today?
Personally, I like Icicle's cotton candy hair look and his those furs on the shoulders. Yeah, that definitely stood out to me amongst all the red color choices. So that's my choice.
Yeah, I'd have to agree, right? I think Icicles was the most unique out of all of these, but also there's a reason everyone went red and white. It's iconic for a reason.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing for the judges if they prefer that kind of iconic red-white, or people who kind of had a more creative interpretation of it. I think the mime was also a fun shout-out, as it really kind of instilled a thought in you as it went forward.
This game is interesting because it is so different than every other competition, or every game that we have as part of the competition today. Everything else is pretty much going to be last man standing, fighting all sorts of different genres. But this one is very much about kind of like the artistic character, the vibe. It cashes into a very different skill set.
You can tell she's an esports commentator.
Definitely, creativity is huge in this, but also
Look out the window. It looks so real. Like, I know that sounds stupid, but like the camera's great.
We'll save them a
You
lot of
actually
time.
need quite a bit of game knowledge, right? Like even the way the different pieces of clothing layer, things like that, it takes a bit of effort.
I wouldn't have pulled that off in such a short time for sure.
Yeah, reminding us again, these are shortened rounds at 4 minutes, so you've got to know the layouts, you got to know the plan, have a plan of action when you get in.
And it already feels short. when you're playing with 6 minutes, like I was playing a fair bit of Dress to Impress to prep for this event, and I was stressed out with no money on the line and 6 minutes to get set.
Yeah, very, very stressful.
All right, well, we hope the stress is being relieved here as they're going to be warming up here for our next round. We are gathering folks in the lobby now, and we hope we're going to be breaking through soon with the next and final round of Dress to Impress. As a reminder for the folks at home, we're going to be playing 2 initial rounds here before we progress any of our users. So, we've got more action coming.
Oh, wait, so people will lose this round?
Because the judges, they've tallied up our first round, and Dud, repping that light blue, is taking things home here.
Seagull 0!
Followed by Jay in high school, and again, all the points matter.
0!
Is a big deal. You want to climb to that.
Dog! What is this leaderboard?
So an interesting kickoff indeed.
As a reminder on format, this qualifying round has 5 total games. Points are cumulative throughout, and it
0 is mad. No, what? Say no!
Into that top 4, but performance
No!
here in DTI, as it will be later in the day. game.
Oh no, everyone's. Oh no, already?
To impress and take a look at what that new theme is going to be.
Who's judging this?
Looks like everyone's just loading in right now, so should be able to hop in there in just a moment. I'm hoping to see a theme that is going to ask something different. Maybe we'll get a little bit more variety, because a lot of contestants did have the same idea in that first round.
Correct. We saw some recurring themes, particularly some recurring colors. I'm hoping to kind of mix it up. That was definitely a whimsical one. We'll see how far-fetched we get, or if we bring it back to a more serious tone here.
No, shape. No!
Over in a brief moment and go to you live.
Oh, they're finally in.
Here we are, and let's see if we can't get in one of these contestants' POV and take a look at what theme they're working on today.
Yeah, it's interesting to see they're not all at the same booth. So
Oh,
I mean, again, your time
two horrendous themes, man. Back to back.
Specific on the makeup. This is an interesting start here from Jay.
I think you can't get too bogged down in the details. You want to start like as macro as possible. Like when I was playing this game, I always thought. Like,
imagine having to fly there and fly home. I'd be devastated.
And then kind of tie everything else in around.
I don't know how I have all these rare Roblox items. I'm just a little sweat.
The elf ears and some wings.
Yeah, the wings, the elf ears. I'd honestly be shocked if anyone doesn't go for those kind of looks.
You know, that's the kind of thing, though. Can you create a look without wings that conveys fairy? Maybe that's going to be the winning combo just to stand out from the crowd. But for now, we are seeing a lot of fairy wings coming out.
And it looks like blue is the recurring color here.
Do we get to play something?
Yeah,
Do we get a fry on what's going on?
Blue, white, those kind
Did
of
they just
colors.
upload something?
Mad Max getting the same idea here.
And here we are, another little larger gown here from Anonymous Lime. I realize I don't know if I know my gown styles here, but
I'd say that's a gown.
that's a gown, right? Nice and flowy.
Looks kind of green.
As a gownologist yourself, and you?
Yes. I'm interested to see
Wait,
icicles.
are the ice fairies aware of this?
You know, it's always creative thinking outside the box. You could be going with a different.
Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, he's slaying already.
That's winning.
I like the idea of like the antlers.
Oh, that's one. That's so one.
Yeah, that is fun. Again, looking for
What a
those little
sweat.
subtleties when you have something so direct as ice fairies as a theme here. Also, footnote: we see a lot of our contestants
Icicles
specific
winning.
colors based on the hex code itself, and maybe not your typical approach, but these are some sharp players behind us.
Incredible. How do they have that memorized? Is there a cheat sheet?
I think they actually have internalized a lot of the hex code for the colors
That is wild.
throughout Roblox.
I know before the event, you were tallying it up. There's a crazy amount of experience between the players.
That's right. These are Roblox power users. I added up all of their hours of our 10 finalists here, and they have a combined over 76,000 in-game hours of Roblox time. So there are some experts here, and you're going to see that throughout the day, that these truly are masters of all trades.
Only one member on that stage with less than 10 years of experience in Roblox. Really a testament to the skill, to the dedication that it takes to have made it all the way here to the final.
The passion's definitely there.
Yeah, 9 years ago, the noob, where they've come. Could they have ever imagined they'd be here competing for $1 million, dressing as ice fairies? Not what you expect. But, again, looking good here. And we only have, what, a minute 20 left, less than that in this final round of DTI, where we will get some more scores going forward. As a reminder, again, there will be another game before progression, but a wonderful start.
Yeah, I want to take a look at Roby 100. When we got the questionnaire from the players, he said not only does he love playing Roblox, but he loves trying to make his own games and get creative. It's kind of the beauty of Roblox, right? Being able to experience all of these different games while also having the opportunity to develop your own experiences as well. And I think you see some of that creativity coming out here.
Yeah, you know, Roby, a really fun one. Again, you mentioned he is a developer. He's been developing a long time, and he once created a game called The Easiest Game on Roblox, one of his hit games. And actually, today he's competing in now the hardest game in Roblox. So a wonderful journey for Roby, coming all the way to the other side of the hardest competitions around.
Yeah, I played Roby's easiest game on Roblox.
Really?
And I was not able to beat it.
Is the game ironic? Is it
I think I'm just terrible.
All right, you've heard
Maybe
it
a
here.
bit of column A, column B?
Yeah.
So how we brought you
Chasm.
for your expert skill set at being terrible at Roblox. It
That's
itself
what
is a
I'm
skill.
known
Yes.
Just look from Mad Max here. Little different. Most people are going for like a really colorful blue look, like we're seeing from Anon Lime.
Yeah, I like these wings though. Real alive. It adds a lot of flair. People are going for the more subtle fairy wings, but hey, just get out there with the real eagle, the eagle wings.
I don't know if this is possible. Do they have fairy wands in the accessories? Because that could be a good touch.
That's
Well, if they don't have them now, they're out of time
Let's
because
find out.
we're walking the runway. Here's Roby 100.
Oh yes.
Our first look. I like the way he's kind of integrated that fur. It almost looks like a cloud to me.
Yeah. It feels fashionable, and that's the thing. This isn't a costume contest. There is a fashion element here. How do you mix these kind of creative, broad themes with a fashion approach here? And it looked great, and we'll see if the judges like it. Coming up next, we've got Mad Max here. Oh, he found a lovely prop for this one.
Oh, I like
Harp.
the loot.
Yeah.
Or harp?
Harp, lute, hey.
Some kind of instrument.
Something. You got it. Strings that you flick and make the lovely sound.
Mad Max was actually number 11, but he got in because Fyodor got
Oh,
disqualified.
blue. We're seeing the blue.
Yeah.
Come through again here.
To a podcast where
Definitely going to be a
Hack
motif
tour.
for, I think, all our contestants here. Next one down the runway. This is Anonymous Lime. I think the
Dog.
most bold look we've seen. A very deep blue compared to a lot of people going for the more subtle looks.
Yeah. I like it. This feels strong. It's making a statement. This is an ice fairy, maybe even queen of the fairies. We'll see. Andy, what do you think? Do you like?
what time is it live this, or is it? I'm gonna reboot it so I can see
Oh yeah.
what's going on
Getting hungry
here.
already. Well, we've got a long show ahead, Andrew.
Kind of reminds me of
Got a dude coming down
Yeah.
as well. Another very bright kind of neon blue look. I like these wings. A little different than some of the other ones we've seen.
Yeah, he captured a strong blue, knowing it's a field awash with the color blue here. It's a strong one. And as a reminder, he is the winner of the first round, so it's important for him to really keep that lead here. He really secures a good spot going into the next games.
Another similar look here. This one going for a bit of a lighter blue from Icicle. I like how cohesive it is. I think that the hair, the makeup, it all matches really nice.
Yeah, he did a good job matching that color. And I think cohesion is important here. You really want to send a message. Whether the judges love it or not is up to be interpreted, but at least you send a strong, cohesive thought.
there's a wand.
There it is.
Like a sparkler. I really like that.
Full sparkle.
Yeah.
Effects. Now we're talking.
Shafe.
Shave here.
Great choice.
Finding the
Oh, Shay, come on!
Look at that.
You got this in the bag.
Starred poses here. He can-
I'm putting it on the money. That Shay
And that's important.
has a
All
good
right, couple more
chance here.
contestants here to come down the
He's
runway.
got 0 points, but there's always a chance. There's always
Coming
a
up.
chance.
Looks like this is one of the looks we were talking
There's a
about.
chance,
The
there's a
antlers
chance
combined
here.
with the bow.
There's a
This one
chance.
looks super good.
I like it. A little bit of a forest ice nymph here. Or ice fairy. Who are they? Fairies.
Hair so high we can't even see the name.
That's true. A good cover up. Keep it mysterious.
Definitely a nice look though.
Yeah.
Could the judges be objective?
Can they? Okay. Already coming out fierce.
Oh,
Oh, I like the idea on the mask there. Again, I think that the players who went for these slightly more unique spins are the ones that are going to stick out in the judges' memory.
Yeah. What is on here? It's some sort of large arm. It looks like almost oven mitts here, but I'm assuming it's something
I
more
think that's the
fashionable.
fur
Oh, that is the fur.
But
That
you
is
see
our
the
little
very bright
boa.
yellow.
those are
Oh.
definitely oven mitts.
My God, I was confused. What's happening here? I thought that might have been what's happening in fashion.
Antarel, one of the few players to not go with any kind of ears or antlers. Instead,
Shay, man, I just messaged the guy.
Yeah.
Here.
Ice fairy.
Thanks, man.
Cold, right? Gotta keep it.
Yeah.
I like it. Again, try to
Why
slow
is my
down.
chat all like crazy?
And
Can I
kind of
see
try to
chat
be
on
here.
OBS?
You want to be having that unique
Yeah,
look.
cooked dog. Imagine a promo code. I was thinking there'd be a
This one is
my
looking pretty
promo
nice. This is from
code.
the Death Eagle. Got
I
those
love
wings
the ice
flapping.
The
Does he have
ice cream.
two wings layered on?
I think that is a wing layering, and he's got a nice animation that kind of makes them flutter out. It's actually
yeah.
a great look, and I think the ice cream is a good touch here.
Yeah, I
on
DM'd
from
Shay
both
because
colors.
I wanted to win,
I
but
like that little tongue in cheek, not taking himself
I'm
too
gonna-
seriously in this mode at least.
Yeah, I think you got it.
I don't know, man.
It's an intense day. Start out with a smile and a little bit of ice cream.
A few of these players knew each other from the online Roblox community, maybe from even trying to qualify into this event, but for a lot of them, their first time meeting or first time playing in person was here at this event, but we've interacted with them, and it seems like a lot of them have gotten pretty comfortable with each other, have been having some fun. It's definitely high stakes, but still a cool opportunity to meet a bunch of different other experienced Roblox players from all around.
Absolutely. It's been an incredible journey for them, I know, in their last 24 hours, all arriving from around the U.S. and around the world, actually. They've gotten to know each other pretty well here at some of the warm-up games, some of the practices, and it's wonderful to see that kind of camaraderie and teamwork from these folks. We know there's a lot on the line. Competing for $1 million is a lot of high stakes, but keeping that kind of general positive spirit and a good sense of camaraderie is important for the folks.
Yeah, so we have our judges tallying up the points right now, and again, this is going to be combined scoring from both Dress to Impress and our second game, Super League Soccer, which is coming up after this, but you know, every one of these matters because it is cumulative. All of your points from this qualifying round count towards being one of only 4 players that is going to progress.
Right. Definitely.
Right.
Cannot
When are we moving on from Dress to
like,
Impress, man?
like Mimi said, our
I'm gonna hop on Roblox and make a
Going to
UGC
soccer
arm in the
though is going
background.
to be
I'll still be
a much
listening. I'm
different
just a bit
skill set that they're gonna be doing.
unconscious.
Now, some teamwork, as Jay Party suggested, they got some time to spend with
What are they
each
doing?
other,
Oh.
so it'd be nice to see their teamwork.
All right. Scores are flowing in. As a reminder, in our first game, we saw Dude taking first place, followed by Jay and Ice.
Dog, why is there a bunch of Roblox admins in this
I don't know, I'm
server?
expecting some upsets this
Secret
time.
Roblox
We'll
admins
see.
playing
All of those
this.
looks were similar. We saw the Blues stand out.
This guy's admin, right?
Again, I know DTI is not the experts of a lot of these players, but hey, a win's a win, and you got to come to win.
That's the thing that's brutal, right? It's
Yeah,
like it's a category that you're having to sight read, figure out within 4 minutes, put a look together that's cohesive. But let's take a little peek at what our scores are. This is going to be the cumulative points from both rounds now, and it looks like the player coming out in front is the Death Eagle. A mid-lane placement in the first round, but a points in the second.
This is tragic.
Early on, a great showing for the Lithuanian.
Who are they marking?
Total points coming in second. We had Mad Max, which is going to hopefully raise them a bit in the standings. But still down here as Jay takes another strong spot.
0 points, man.
Into the second spot here, up by 3 points, followed by Dudadud, who does fall into third from that one. An unfortunate showing in the second game, but hey, still in a great spot. You see the spread of points is still pretty tight. It will be anyone's game here, going in to our next game. Here's some of the players.
Come on, Shay, you got this.
Already out in first, feeling good in the first round, although it is not over yet. Because guess what? I think it's time to see some more of our next game here.
Are they on their Roblox accounts? I don't think they are.
See how the rankings change so drastically after the second round. So it's good.
Are they on their Roblox accounts?
Stay alert.
Right, they're online, but this is their account. This is their account.
From the judges
Contestant account.
Get them here on the stream.
It has the luminary.
On today's runways, judges, how y'all doing? Let's hear more from the judges.
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh yeah.
Wait, they've made a Roblox account with the luminary. Bro, this account was made in 2025 and they gave it the tiny egg. They gave him all the stuff. What the heck? Right, shape. He's online, man. Dog, he's a sweat, bro.
Dante obviously talked about doing, but I don't know. I was surprised at how good some of these outfits were.
Yeah, here we go again, seeing the recap of the Ice Fairies round for all of our contestants here. Some of those exciting.
This is nail by him.
I think the one you're talking about might have been the last one here to come up. That was our winner.
Yeah, that was the Death Eagle with that double wing, the ice cream look. Iron Mouse, I wanted to ask you as well. When we were talking the other day, you were saying you were going to put a lot of emphasis on how well the players were fitting into the themes. How well do you think they did overall? Did they impress you in how on brand they were with these?
I have to say, I think the second round was much better than the first. I feel like they struggled a little bit in the first round, but I think the first round was kind of like a warm-up. So the second round was amazing, and I was very impressed with all the different looks. They looked so good.
All right, Dante, how about you? How you feeling today? What impressed you? What stood out?
What stood out to me was some people were going too blue. It wasn't giving ice. It wasn't giving cold.
It was giving mermaid.
Yeah, mermaid.
Water, mermaid.
Yeah, docked off some stars for that. But the white
Touch grass is the top comment here.
the crowns, the antlers.
Yeah,
Antlers were good.
Giving very much ice princess.
we love that too. All right, folks, we're going to move on to our next segment as the players are antsy and you're ready to jump into Super League Soccer. But a huge thank you to all of the judges. That was a lot of fun. Joe, Iron Mouse, and Dante, thank you again for joining us as guest judges on the Hunt Mega Final.
Loved your outfits, by the way.
Yeah, y'all looking like you slay yourself.
Fresh.
So,
Super
good,
fresh.
good stuff, good stuff. All right, coming out of that first game, what do you think so far, Mimi?
I was honestly impressed. I think the players did super well at DTI, but we've got something more coming up. Super League Soccer, it's a team game. It's going to be super different than what we saw in Dress to Impress.
All right, folks, the players are ready, and while the Death Eagle may be on top for now, it is still anyone's competition. Let's check out the rules for Super League Soccer. All right, folks, the players are ready, and while the Death Eagle...
Game 2, Super League Soccer. There are 3 matches total, and contestants will play 5 versus 5 in randomized teams. The team with the most goals wins the match. The contestant with the highest cumulative score will advance to the round of 4. Here's the scoring for each match. The contestant with the highest cumulative score will advance.
All right. Folks, I think our
Right,
players are
well, do this.
Joe, and you, how you feeling about this one?
Very excited. Sports is probably something I'm a little more into. Watching, not playing, but yeah.
Have you played many of the sports games on Roblox?
I played pretty much all of them. Like I said, just video games. In person, not so great. So I think I'd be a good judge of how good they are here.
Well, here we go. Our second game
Drink
of the
water,
day.
man.
It's Super League Soccer. The players randomly assigned to teams 5v5. That'll get scrambled between every round, and we're off to the races. The Death Eagle first in possession of the ball.
Yeah, strong initial breakaway already from our leader, but there he goes down. We've got a steal from the away team. As you see, we're going to have home versus away. Home in the, we'll say purple, and away in the green.
And they are. This game, the one where you're having to actually work with the team, trying to pass, find the right path to get that ball in is very important. Only 4.5 minutes for each of these rounds.
And I will say, for soccer-type games in Roblox, key is to stealing the ball from your opponents. Very easy to steal, so, as I say that, there's a goal.
That's Icy with the first goal for the green team here. Very nicely done by him. Gets the pass in from Roby and just sends that ball straight down the left side of the net.
All right, strong opener from the away team here. And again, you see at the bottom of the first player screen, there is a boost bar for your stamina here. Something important to manage. Do not want to use it all getting the ball and then get caught out. You're going to lose it real fast. Wow, Icy with a huge breakaway.
No one's on the offensive side of the court. No one can pick this up. Goalie should be able to drag
and it's out of range. The goalie can't get it. This could be a crazy turnout. Oh, if this works out, the green. Oh, it's a miss.
The shot just wide. Assist from Roby. Roby set up the first goal, but he knocks it in this time. 2-0 lead to the away.
That was actually an incredible use of the mechanics of Super League Soccer. I'm not sure that pass could have been more accurate down the field. That did not allow the goalie to get it, and they did get the recovery.
Here's Roby again.
There you see multiple steals per play.
This time the home team has to defend on their side of the pitch. A setup on the shot, but the goalie's got it, and he'll send it back away.
Oh, and that's unfortunate. The team down by 2 misses on that breakaway here. There's still a lot of game left here, as you see, 3:40 on the game clock. So they've got time to play.
Again, moved there by Jay. To the other side with no teammate there. Not sure what he was thinking there.
Yeah, brave to think about that. They're definitely going for this like deep kick strategy, hoping to find someone to recover.
Dededud gonna have to defend here. Shot going just to the right, misses out, and the pass back into the middle of the pitch. Somewhat even here, and both teams just kind of clumping the ball. Not a lot of
Bro, they've given them the items that their normal accounts wear. I've just realised that.
Good slide, though.
They've given them the items that, like, you know what they normally wear? What's going on now? I kind of want Shay to win, but this is extremely sweaty, and it's all falling apart. I'm rooting for team... Boy, which one's Shay on? Oh. That was such a miss. Where's Shay? Is Shay in goal? Oh, he's there. Is Shay on orange? Bro, team Boxy Collar. Palmer, Bellingham, Tony, Trent. Oh, it's so over. Oh, wait. Boxy Collar scored. Bro, Shay, come on. Come on, Shay. The Bloxy Collar. Imagine we could vote for who we thought would win. That'd be so cool. Shay's a sweat. He could have asked for the QA top hat on new account. A minute left, team Bloxy goal. I've got to keep moving. Is this the last round or is it 2? This is going to be a long event if not. It's too long, man. Dog, this is like the Bloxy worlds all over again. Murky Moisty Maya. Murky Moisty Louis Walsh. Moisty Murky Maya. Oh, score from Max. Anyone's game. Moisty Maya. Louis Walsh, Murky Moisty Maya. 17,000 watching. Chicken jockey.
So I believe we're not playing. The rules today will not be having overtime. You're right. It is just high scoring, which means equal points for both teams.
Great comeback by Bloxicola.
The reactions from all the players here.
Yeah, we are.
Did someone just say this is pre-recorded? It's not. It's like live stream, but it's being live streamed a few minutes late.
I understand. Unless the voice in my head tells me something different, I believe we saw a tie, but no, we're seeing a kickoff here. As far as I understand. Unless the voice in my head tells me something different.
You hear how passionate the players are. Everyone is getting active in this.
Ooh.
Folks at home can hear what is this tiebreaker extra. We'll see if they're playing the extra.
Oh, he got saved.
He missed that.
It got saved. It got saved. She saved it.
Still 3 kicks left for each team.
Yeah. All right. Oh, we are doing the free kick rule here. All right. That was a change from what I understood here. So as you see in the left there already. Yeah. All right. Oh, we are doing. Looks like the home team is up by 1 goal here, but 4 goals to go.
Oh, I want to Google NU.
Nice goal. That was clean. That was clean. And guess what? We're back to a tie here.
Yes, we are. Shot left for each of these teams. Fine. He's opportunity. Antorello on the defense.
Wow. Hits it. Just over the shoulder.
Man on line.
Oh, Mimi. That's her.
Another chance here. Done it done. Left side.
Does she play Valorant?
No.
And now she does esports commentating. Yeah, that's her. Bro, I follow her on Instagram. I don't know how I'm where.
Here we go. The final kick. This is it.
Shay, come on. Shay, come on. Shay, come on. Shay. Oh. Sudden. Shay, come on. Shake.
Now another chance to bring things back here.
Shay, defend, defend. Yeah. Wow. Yo. Bro, Roblox released shoes to everybody. They did that? Yo, epic, man. We're rooting for Shay right now. He's the only one I know. This is J Pie. He looks like J Pie. That's probably common sense, but. Head you. Oh, Shape's catching up like mad, but everyone else is really struggling. Three sets of soccer. A new limited came out? No, don't do that to me, man. Could there be a free UGC surprise? What's this?
Yeah, very impressive teamwork, some amazing passes, some on-point shots, and like you said, Nini, it really looked like it was
What is that thing?
a couple of minutes for the away team, but the whole team some on-point shots. Hold on, it's pretty unthinkable.
You guys got any MVPs from that first round?
Boy, you know, it started off strong. And
What limiteds are there? What went limited the other week? The Petroloom is so low in price. What the heck? 2.7? Subspace Wings, they're down by 5? That's crazy. 1.5? Oh no. Void Spill down by 150? Oh dear, man. I could probably snipe that for low. I got a Frosty Fedora the other day. Crystal Ice of 570, that's not going to drop any lower. It can't. I could buy that right now. That's so low. It can't drop any more, right? What the heck? I want to get that. That's a great price. For a top hat, the Frosty Fedora went up. This will probably go up. Yeah, for sure. 2K. The Jade Cat's Eye is doing well. Oh, I wouldn't say that. The Tate McRae wings have gone up. So has Mariah Carey. Yeah, Tate McRae wings are going up. I'm mad.
It seems like the players are just about to get into our second game, just picking their teams. Reminder, things are getting scrambled up a little bit. We'll have different players on the home and away, so an opportunity for
Dog, they're all just sweats. Like, they're actually little sweats. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Honestly, people are really rooting for Eagle and Roby. They're showing potential. They also gave them limiteds. They've given them an Ice Bulk. There's a new extra Ice Bulk in circulation now. Can I have it for free, please? Oh, Fioradic. What's his name? I think I was friends with him. I'm not even kidding you. What's he called? I think I was friends with the guy and he's unfriending me. I'm not even lying. This guy, I have a feeling he was once friends with me. Can you check your former friends? Because I feel like this guy was a former friend on my friends list. I'm not even kidding. Friends with Shay. How many items has he got that's rare? Ah, eggs. What's this? Egg of existence. Wings, Fabergé eggs. Crazy. Golden antlers of honor. Did he get the crown? Icicle. Oh, he's got the Bay Area. Dog, this thing was so cheap the other day. What the heck? He's got Bay. He's got Southwest. Is that a reward? Who else is on this list? He's a sweat. I can already tell. Joey. Oh look, team. There's a team. Yo, this guy's got the Hood of Champions. They all have this fedora. When was this fedora thing? Southwest Straw fedora. They're all wearing this fedora. Can I have a look at the backstory of this fedora? It was available as a toy code in 2015. I didn't know that was a toy code. Mario Dillon. I helped that guy. No, he helped me. This was the guy who helped me once. Data plays. Ender. Nintendo 3DS camera. Yo, the subspace wings. Little sweat. Dita plays. Dita plays has so many rare items. Mario Dillon. That's the first time I've seen someone pull off the Frosty Fedora. I'm so confused what's going on. How long is it? I didn't think it'd be this long. We're not even halfway. This is a long match. Should I stream the entire thing or should I just like stream half of it? I don't really know. It's so long. What could I found? Oh yeah, that's the competitors, I think, in a group. Yeah, maybe message me on Discord, then chatting might be easier. For some reason. I actually thought this event started in 10 minutes at 7, but it actually started at 6, and I didn't realise that, so... I feel like they've changed it, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it would start at 7. It's only 6:50, but like, I don't know, it's like the sun sets at like 8 now. So I don't want to be too late, so... Make Bright Eyes Witches Haggo Limited. Make Witches Brew Limited after this. The Witchy... Make it limited.
And that's the issue. We've seen a lot of these teams clumping heavy for the offensive, and that can work well, but sometimes you take risks with that. You have no defenders, and your goalie gets kind of left out to dry.
Yeah. All right, closing into a minute left here. The score is 2-3, and again, anyone's game. I'm sure no blowouts happening here in soccer.
Can they make Witches Brew Limited after this, and then we can all fight for it?
Oh, they have it back though. Line has a good pass. This is a wide study done. Off this
I'm choking on pizza. It's like a pizza slice from my... Michael.
Force the pass, force him into the corner.
A shot maybe here. Can he get dove on in time?
You see that attempt of the self-assist backboard into a sliding...
Roblox is down, it's not. This is not going well for them. Oh, are they wearing custom outfits? Can someone try that in Kellogg Avatar Crate and see if they can obtain them? They'd probably offsell. Frosty Fedora got a raise. What? Nigel Farage, he's not made a Roblox item. Bro, Roblox items are raising like mad. Can someone try and wear the item and see if you can get the outfit? Someone re-upload it so we can all be like rare items. Roblox should make Bloxy Call Limited. Surreal. I've got it. Shea sweating.
Strategy here, going again in overtime. They've all had to practice.
Oh, they definitely learned from game one. No one is missing.
Ooh, musical misses one there. That's a little rough. The goalie finally coming out here. Not as warmed up as the rest of the players.
Oh, he had a chance for redemption, but Daniel sneaks it by. 3 goals landed in a row.
Yeah, this could be time for them to really shut this down. If this goalie pulls off this defense. Oh, and he does! This is now a dangerous scenario. Do or die.
Shane Barnaway looking like the strongest goalie today.
Alright, if he puts this in, it's game over.
I see television. Can't save it.
Wow.
4 goals landed.
Shay's really climbed the leaderboard there, guys. Oh, head in his hands right now.
But we're going to see it shortly after the judges tally up some scores. We will go back to the board and show you guys where the standings are. But here are our players here. Fantastic performance from everyone. Some spirits higher than others.
Shape only got 16 points in DTI, but thus far he's won both matches here in Super League Soccer. He's starting to compete with some of those top players now. So there's always time to come back.
Oh yeah, Shay's locked in his second.
Games on our way on what is a crazy Roblox octathlon today. But let's see those scores from match 2.
All right, so a couple players undefeated here. Lime, Shape as well as Poke Dragon are all looking good there. But Lime and Shape, the 2 members who win both matches back-to-back in Super League Soccer.
You know, and the folks needed that. I'm seeing a lot of the current leaders on the loss for that round. So that means the points are swinging back to the folks who need it most. An impressive display here on round 2.
Yeah, trying to go 3-0 into this 3rd round if they even can end up on the same team. Again, it's randomized every time of how these teams lay out. So we'll wait for the players to shuffle back in and have one last round here in Super League Soccer. I'm not Tower Hill. We're seeing throughout. I think they did a much better job this time of setting up for some of those passes, especially the home team.
Absolutely, yeah, the whole team. I mean, leading as striker scored 3 goals that game. along with Shape's amazing saves, definitely deserve that win.
Yeah, you're going to be happy to have either of those guys on your team going into the last round. Still some players who have yet to take home a game here in Super League Soccer. I see Poke Dragon. Those guys have some pressure on them as we head into this.
Someone's getting eliminated. Oh dear.
They get eliminated in the game, they get eliminated in real life. Like, they will literally have competition ahead. The last chance here. Well, folks,
Don't think that, man.
Super League Soccer has been a wonderful game here. Some fun facts about Super League Soccer. It is one of the top sports games on Roblox. And actually, the governing body of soccer for North America, Central America, and the Caribbean actually released a mascot through Super League Soccer specifically. That was their major announcement. So it's exciting to see these actually large governing bodies using Super League Soccer as a way to talk to their fans and do some major releases. So it is a legitimate and recognized game in the world of soccer.
And up there with some of the iconic Roblox games we're playing today, the super classic ones, like the way we're ending, of course, with Power of Hell. This is a relatively new game, but it's definitely taken off very quickly. Similar vibe to Dress to Impress.
Correct.
Let's take a look back and see some of the highlights from that second game. It was a very exciting one here.
Wait, Sam, what game is next? What game is next?
I can't tell whose costume that is, but there's Roby coming in strong at the beginning with 2
By the
goals,
way,
right?
for just joining
Unfortunately, he
in,
has
hit that
not won a
like
game.
button, hit that subscribe button.
It's painful to see
Shout
such
out
strong
to the
individual
guy
play
who
here,
said
but
he's on
could
his
not
story
actually
watching
sneak out
right
the
now.
win. Look at another breakthrough, and that goal was beautiful.
That was
Doors
beautiful. I
is
love
next,
that
is
one.
it Doors?
You got to feel bad for Shake there. He goes just past the ball. Almost had that one.
To get past Shape, I mean, it's not an easy task. So Roby's 2 goals are very impressive.
Duddy Dud as well. I mean, I feel like we can't say enough good things about him in this one. He's looked so good on that offense.
Yeah, definitely needs to continue playing the striker for the next game.
Yeah, we've got some good stuff here. Maybe we can learn a little bit more about our players here. Taking a brief pause here to get our next game ready. I know they've come from a lot of different places all over the world, or some from around the world, some from Canada, and a handful of them all from here in America.
I just got a
Yeah,
text
so we have
message
a
from John
Canadian,
Doe at
and
Roblox.
then we have one guy, the Death coming from Lithuania. Everyone else here is living in America. We have a Korean American as well, born in South Korea. So
All right,
a pretty
John
diverse
Doe.
group of guys here from different places around the world and around the country to come out and compete today.
Yeah, we had some fun stuff. The Death Eagle on camera right there, you know, really impressive player. Not only did he come all the way from Lithuania, he actually turned 18 on the plane ride over 2 days ago, which is required for this competition. So we were excited to see that. That was fate. What did you do on your 18th birthday?
You mean yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
That's right. Don't remember.
Yeah, no one does, but I bet you didn't compete for $1 million. So that is an exciting twist on an 18th birthday that a lot of us don't get a chance
No,
to
I'm
do
very
here.
jealous. I'm very jealous of these guys.
Yeah, well, I think they put in the work, and it's paying off here. Nothing like a couple thousand hours of real playtime dedicated and focused on the skill. And really, the competition itself, the hunt, was a wild competition.
Yeah, can we talk a little bit about the competition? Because it was very different than how we're actually playing the games here today. A lot more about solving puzzles and having to do some really challenging stuff to make it through.
Yeah, absolutely. Playing through 25 events, these contestants, as well as 100+ million, had to compete over solving intricate puzzles, solving clues, solving tests, and actually dealing with a handful of missions across all of these games. The competition took over a week. And hours of gameplay, and it was really a collective thing. We had some pretty master puzzle solvers build these internally, including a handful of PhDs within the company who specialize in puzzle algorithms.
What are they talking about?
What's wild about that? Some of our top players here actually completed those puzzles over twice as fast as the PhD masters internally at Roblox who helped construct them and peer tested with each other. So really, like, unfathomable talent when it comes to completing complex puzzles.
That's crazy.
Some different backgrounds. A guy like Icicle here, he's native to the area, grew up in the Bay, but he went to college for robotics, and he said, like, one of his biggest hobbies is, like, web puzzles, is riddles, is trying to solve challenges like that, as I imagine. Looking at robotics would be a similar thing there as well. So pretty cool that he got to cash in on that skill set, but now gets to show a pretty different one with actually planning a competitive game and coming out here. All these guys have had different backgrounds. They've obviously played a ton of Roblox, but for most of them, this is going to be one of their first times playing an in-person competitive event like this, and certainly will be the biggest one any of these guys have ever played.
I like that you guys just gave us facts about where the players are from, because now the chat is going supporting their home countries of Lithuania, the US, and Canada, along with Coca-Cola or the Witcher's Brew. So a lot of competition in the chat as well. Very exciting.
Where did Sabrina go?
Well, Poke Dragon sailing from Saskatchewan, and then another player in here, Anonymous Line, from Ontario as well.
Canada.
Yeah?
Canada. That's really
revealing it. I'm rooting for Roby.
Now we know.
No one could ever guess. I imagine, are you rooting for Lion then? Another guy from Ontario?
I am rooting for, honestly, I'm rooting for Roby. I think he deserves some points in this competition. He's been doing really well, scoring the goals, so I hope to see him win the next game.
Yeah, a lot of our players, when they talked about their expertise, I would say the most common games they told us was Tower of Hell, tons of Omni players, you heard it in the intro, and Rivals as well, our penultimate game, the first-person shooter, arena games there. So for a lot of these guys, it's a matter of being great and being confident in the later stages of the tournament, but you still need to make it. There's 10 players in this competition. 6 are going to get eliminated in this qualifying round, and even then, you have to play a driving game before you even get to some of the ones you're going to be the most comfortable with. And even when you are there, it's going to be the highest price.
Mr. Beast is live? No, he's not.
As a reminder for the folks at home, we are a couple minutes
Someone's been eliminated now.
away from our final game of Super League Soccer, and this will be the first time we progress a player. So the first rounds of this are going to be a progression based, as you heard from us earlier. But just a reminder for the folks just tuning in here, we're going to be closing out one more match of Super League Soccer, and we will progress our first player. Will be in the top 4.
Our players that we're looking at to be the most likely to make it here are going to be Death Eagle, 66 points, Jay, 63, and Dudidut at 60 points as well. Those are the front runners right now. Under a win in Super League Soccer.
Is Shay front running? Dog, dressed to impress. Chicken jockey. Chicken jockey. Chicken jockey. What is his commentating, bro?
Teamwork makes the Roblox logo. Only for this one.
Only for this one. No more teams.
Free for all.
Then the friendships end. But yeah, the top 9 are within 20 points of each other. So again, it is anyone's game. You definitely want to get that win here and secure your spot early on in this competition.
That you do. For some context, one of our players is having an issue with their headphones. We have our admins looking into it right now and working through that issue. We'll give you more updates as soon as they're available. We do want to make sure that everyone has properly working equipment and the field is perfectly fair before we start another round with stakes like this.
So for anyone at home wondering why we're yapping, that's why.
Very concise. Thank you. How you guys doing? What do you think of that Super League? All right. Well, it seems like we are still going to be waiting just a bit to get into that one. So why don't we go ahead and check in with our correspondents, Geach and Sabrina. How you guys doing? What do you think of that Super League Soccer thus far?
Oh my gosh, we screamed whenever Roby hit the ball right over Shape. We were actually back here screaming. That was really intense. That match was amazing. I actually haven't watched the gameplay of Super League Soccer, so I thought that was really entertaining.
Yeah, and I'm not a big sports girly myself, but that was my heart is still pounding from some of these moments. I have to say that notes, it's that real. Really impressed by Death Eagle, watching all of this gameplay. I mean, I don't have the coordination. You'll hear me say that a lot today. I don't have the coordination for something like that, but I feel like I've been literally watching a World Cup or something just on the screen via Roblox. It's so cool. It's amazing. It's been so fun to watch back here. I know everybody.
Fun fact for you.
Yeah?
About the World Cup, by the way. Super League Soccer hosted an in-game integration with FIFA for the launch of the Club World Cup trophy, which is taking place in America this summer.
Rightfully so. Because look, I mean, you would think that I was out here in South America screaming from
For some reason it's all zoomed in now, but I hope it still works.
I am rooting for Roby, Death Eagle. I really liked Jay and Dress to Impress.
Dress to Impress.
And Death Eagle's obviously.
When's the next part?
The icy princess fairy.
The two-wing thing was very impressive.
That was a good technique. It's always good in Dress to Impress to try and see how you can layer your stuff to make it look more, exciting, more fancy, more demure, I'm not good at that at all. That's not my thing. I'm not a fashion girl, as you can see.
Shall we take a look at what the chat is saying?
Yeah, let's see. What's the chat saying
All right,
today?
chat, who do you think is going to win this next match? Let's see what they all say.
Everybody's saying, I saw a lot of people rooting for Death Eagle, which I can understand why after seeing
I've been seeing a lot
that
of
gameplay
as
as
well.
well.
Yes,
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
fans of
great.
Shape, Death Eagle. Okay.
Lithuania,
Chicken jockey, what does that mean?
Lithuania. Okay.
Chicken jockey, what does that mean? Chicken jockey.
Okay,
We've got some listeners in Lithuania. Okay.
Michael.
It looks like the chat is enjoying this, though. Go ahead and hit the like button. It's
Alright,
probably
so
going to be
Sabrina,
sort of like a big
if your avatar in Roblox had a soccer celebration, what happened? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and kick it back over to our
it's probably going to be sort of like a big galaxy explosion.
for Super League Soccer. I can understand. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and kick it back over to our casters so we can get this last match started for Super League Soccer.
All right, folks, we are back here. We've got, hopefully, we are closing in on the opening of this last match here, but a couple more seconds for you to enjoy the soothing sounds of our voices with our faces. It's a wonderful thing.
We just take a look at, stare at Jay Party's beautiful face.
Yeah, that's a real solid content. For some context, viewers at home, they're still sorting out some of these tech issues, making sure the monitors and the headsets for one of our contestants is working perfectly. I pulled up some trivia for you guys. You guys are Roblox experts.
Chicken Jockey Eyeball Season 4 confirmed, yeah, for sure. Chicken Jockey, what's Chicken Jockey? Chicken Jockey.
He is a master of all things novel.
Alright, I'm gonna ask some questions. Just slap the desk to buzz in.
What does he look like?
What year was Roblox officially released to the public? Did Roblox introduce
Here you go.
I'm going to say 2006.
Ding, ding, ding. Good job, you. That's the first point to you. Another year question. What year did Roblox introduce the ability to create and sell game passes?
Okay, I know this one. It's about birth of the expansion of our development program. I believe it's 2012.
Are we doing a Roblox quiz?
Another one. This one about number of players. In chat, you guys should play along too. Write in chat who you think this is. See how well you know Roblox. Which game on the Roblox platform holds the record for the most visits as of 2024?
Brookhaven.
It's probably the wrong answer, but I'm going to I'm going to say Blox Roots.
Incorrect.
That is correct. I'm curious. I'm going to give the folks on the chat a couple seconds to respond here. I think they know this one, and it is a surprising favorite amongst the roleplay community, if I know correctly.
Brookhaven.
Numbers, and that is
How they doing, in you?
Brookhaven.
That chat?
Yeah, what they get? They get it right. The answer, I believe, is Brookhaven.
The chat is still rooting for the players.
RB? Well,
We're rooting for players.
good for them.
Yeah,
That's what they should be doing. I love to see that passion coming out. Alright, another historic question. What was the original name of Roblox before it was officially launched?
Oh, this is a fun one. The folks, this is a good one for chat. I wonder if they do know this one.
Yeah.
I might even be wearing those socks. Oh, no, wait, I'm not. It's different ones. I believe it was called Dynablox.
You're correct.
Dynablox was the original, and it was a physics simulator at the very start here. It was a pretty impressive little creation here to kind of demonstrate science and physics to kids and everyone around the world to kind of learn. And it turns out if you allow logic into a block, you can pretty much make any game the world has seen. And that's kind of the origin, I think, of all video games. And we saw it here in Roblox kind of evolving over the years from the old world of Dynablox into the Roblox we have today. Full-fledged game engine. So, for the folks at home, we're waiting. Go ahead, open studio. Start publishing your own experiences and find out what it means to create and build some of the coolest things around in the world.
What experience do you guys have with actually building games? Have you spent any time in the creation studio and tried that out?
Yes, actually I have. I went through a tutorial with some of the developers here at Roblox. They went through a simple one for me, but they threw out some terms that was very complicated. I did not retain any of that information. So whoever can make games in Roblox are very smart.
It's so impressive what people actually put together and how much work it takes. I know you get to work with the devs on a day-to-day basis. It must be special to see what creative things people put together in this Roblox game.
I do, and it is fascinating to know our developers from around the world. They are incredible folks who do awesome and wonderful things, but they're also good people. I think that's such a fun part of Roblox. A lot of our creators are building things they want to play.
Is this delayed?
They build a hobby and a profession for them, so we see incredible stuff.
Yeah, and
Guys, Chicken Jockey. Should I finish the live stream and just watch you out live? The reason why is because I didn't think you'd be this long, A, and B, I've got a Roblox UGC to make because the guy's pretty unhappy that I've left it this long. It's for a channel UGC drop.
We're going to be moving the headsets for this next round of Super League Soccer here to ensure that we can play
What is going on?
of our players. And guess what? I think they're on the pitch.
It's going to be new teams, a new look, and a last chance to make it. Two players competing for that top spot. Duddy Dud and Death Eagle. One of them will be able to...
I kind of want to go for a walk, man. This is a long event. I didn't think it's been more than an hour. I didn't think it'd be this long. I thought they'd be going through matches quickly, but 2 hours long is easily crazy for this event. Chicken Jockey. Chicken Jockey.
It is out of there. Another chance for another play.
Another Chicken Jockey.
The crowd's raving.
Chicken jockey, chicken jockey, chicken jockey. Do I have any Robux in my groups? I want to buy a limited. We got to upload an item. I was going to do an April Fool's item, but it got too late. And you'd all be confused if I upload an April Fool's item the day after. Chicken jockey, chicken jockey. Is this the first time Roblox has done a community thing? Well, this is the first time I've seen Roblox go ahead and actually like slam down the community efforts right now. This is wild. Now, this is the first community thing ever. Chicken jockey. Chicken jockey. Could free roll out shop tonight. Yo, the the new Switch 2 got delayed because of the tariffs. My decoding. Rah! The Americans.
Competitive integrity. The admins have made the decision to reset this game. So forget what you saw in that one. We're resetting to where we were.
What?
One yet to play. We want to ensure that the stakes is high, everything is perfectly competitively fair for our players.
What was rigged in that? Dog. What?
Alright, well it would be a sporting event without something to solve in the physical world. So, we're going to get that resolved here, folks. Thankfully that was a much slower game here. Defense was really dominating that one. Not a lot of hard breakaways. So, you know,
what?
It is, but still an exciting day of competition. So while the team figures that out, we're going to talk about a couple other things here. Maybe get to know some of our players. Maybe some fun facts about the folks competing today.
Drop us a UGC item.
On the screen here, they each have a color. That is the player's corresponding color. So as we go about the day, their outfits will be marked with that, so you can understand who they are.
And it matches the monitor back there, so you can kind of reference the face to the player as
That's
well
right.
of who the real person is repping that Roblox avatar.
And they've got their outfits to match here. A very stylish way to identify folks and keep it cohesive. So very cool stuff.
It is. It looks like they also have pretty jackets as well with their names that are...
Yo, they get hunt jackets! That's pretty, man. Can someone sell one, please? Can I have one?
I like those jackets.
Well, don't let him in the playroom. He's going to start pickpocketing people for jackets.
If somebody wins $1 million, they could afford to give me their jacket.
What's the Roblox? There's the Roblox, the Star Creator one. I've seen that. I want to get my hands on that for some reason. There's a Star Creator jacket from Sprayground. It's got the Roblox logo. I want my hands on that. Oh, Shape's gonna win, bro. He's dominating. He's not going out in first round. He could actually win. I might know him, Roblox millionaire. I'm gonna ask him for money. Nah. I'll be very proud because I've known him before this event. So it's not like it's a flex because he was a QA tester, so it's kind of a flex. That's pretty cool. But the QA testers were always quite smart people. So they're always like really good at puzzles and stuff. Chicken Jockey. I'll probably watch the film for the Minecraft film on Sunday. I could watch it tomorrow, but it would have to be a late viewing. Because Chicken Jockey. Chicken Jockey. I've got to watch it though, because everyone's talking about it. Chicken Jockey. Connor 3D there in the chat. Connor 3D. Connor 3D. I think he thought more people would react to that, but one person said hello. Oh, a few people are saying I know. Zelfsy there. Roblox.
Are decided within Roblox.
Roblox headphones? I've seen Roblox headphones.
Better than your boss at Rivals.
How do I apply?
I know.
That sounds like a great job.
Love it.
What are they talking about?
So that's going to be a real exciting thing to hear.
I think I have to agree on Rivals. When I was prepping for this event, I played all the games, and I gave myself like a good few hours.
What are they talking about?
I think I spent half the time just playing Rivals. Because I got a win streak going, and I was like, I can't stop now. It's really addictive. I love how the...
Shall I end the stream and then go on a stage, maybe?
Expression in it. You can really go back and forth with the slides. You can out-movement your opponent in a lot of ways. And with that main AR only having 20 bullets, precision, movement, it's all super important. So a super fulfilling game to play, and one that, even for players that hadn't played it before, I think a lot of them had the same feeling we did, that it was one of those games that just gets you hooked once you start playing.
Yeah, high adrenaline, high-paced play, and a fun competitive mode to boot. It's really got the perfect recipe.
Looks like it's 2-1, Rivals versus Blayball. I want to see what the chat says. Let us know what your favorite games are on here today.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of them. In the meantime, I think we might just toss it over to our
Chicken jockey.
I know they've had some time to think, some time to talk. What's going on over there?
Hello, J Party. We are just talking about our experience in this event ourselves, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not good at any of these games. So I already know my strengths, and I just, when the hunts start, I do my thing. I jump in. I just kind of like dibble and dabble here and there, nothing too serious. But Sabrina, you actually had a chance to. You got all the tokens, right?
I got all the mega tokens. I did. I think I did a total of 19 hours streaming live. It's not as long as some other people. However,
Chicken jockey, yo.
the help of the community, so.
Can we all fund RB battles from this? They're doing some back and forth eye play. It's like she's trying to hint. Can we have some funding? I can see it. Because J Party knows. They all know. Like they know. I don't know. It's such a weird atmosphere. This. I don't know. Can we just have an RB battles? Moisty Maya, Murky Mystery 2, Moisty Maya 2, Fortnite man.
They did nerf it though, so.
Did they nerf it before or after you got the mega token?
After.
Of course. Because that's how it goes. That's what happens. And so when you were working through that, did you have your community helping you with that as well, or were you?
Can we have like a part 2?
They were in there just giving me moral support because I was literally just doing the same thing over and over and dying over and over. Yeah.
And you did.
But I became a pro by the end. Like I felt like my last run was so good. I should upload it as a video.
You definitely should, because after 4 hours, Pixar didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta put it out there for the people to see. So how did you actually get? What was your intro to Roblox?
Chicken jockey.
I
have some cameras in this room. I could change the camera out to 4K eventually, but I thought this stream was at 7, so I'm really not ready for a stream at 6. This is just yapping. I'm so confused. How many technical difficulties? I kind of feel like this would be a good stage. What do y'all think?
Shout out to DJ.
DJ shout out, guys.
As well. I actually started because of my children. Hi, children. Yeah, so it was one of those things, where they kind of introduced me to it. Of course, mommy, you should play this game with us. And then I get on, and now that's like all I do. Is play Roblox.
That's awesome. That's such a good thing to bond over.
It is. It's really cool, and it's nice because it's you can there's such a wide range of options when it comes to Roblox. Everybody who knows me can tell you I drive them nuts all the time. I'm just constantly preaching the gospel of Roblox.
What's your favorite genre of game on Roblox?
Horror.
That's your favorite?
Yes, I love horror. I like horror games.
So you like doors?
So about that.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll talk more about that later.
We'll get to that later, but yeah. While we wait to get into that, we're gonna go ahead and get back to our caster so we can watch this last match of Super League Soccer. Thanks, guys.
All right. We are back again, folks, and hopefully we are getting through things here. We are just checking out what's going on in-game and hopefully testing the replacement equipment so the playing field remains even.
Yeah, so it's going to be our third round of Super League Soccer. Reminder of the stakes. Our first player that qualifies to the top 4 double elimination rounds will be decided here. The player with the highest points at the end of our our final round of Super League Soccer will be that player making it through. So exciting stuff here. Yeah. Let's talk about some of those guys who are going to be the focus here as well. And actually,
wait, what? How much are the monitors?
Let's start this last match.
Cannot wait.
$1,000.
Getting set on the teams. I can't wait on you.
That's not worth the money. $1,000 monitors to play Roblox is wild.
Looks like the most popular answer is doors. So all three of us are
The average monitor's like
Stay tuned, everybody. Doors is coming up really soon.
$300.
Doors will be the deciding match in this one, but for now, the deciding match of this first session is underway. As guess what? They're on the pitch. The players are ready. Let's get this kickoff here again. The final round of Super League Soccer. The first winner will be chosen here, and boy, you get a long break if you win this first cluster.
And our two strikers, the two center fielders, Dud-a-dud.
Dud-a-dud.
And of course on the other side, the Death Eagle.
Dud.
Eagle.
Trying to compete to make it into that top 4.
Yeah, Dud-a-dud showing he's not a dud in this game at all here. Doing a great job. I believe scoring our inaugural goal of the entire set here. See if he can do it again in this game.
Can I just make a prediction here? We got Dud. Oh!
I mean, he's not going to let you talk.
Dud's a sweat. He's gonna come back.
Hey, my answer has
Chicken jockey.
definitely the away. They got Dud and Roby on the same team. Two amazing strikers. I feel like they can pull this off.
Yeah, this is his chance. The Roby comeback here, he deserves it. He's been doing such a great job here, and look at this. The team gets the breakaway again. Can the away team do it?
Jay and the Death Eagle are two top players thus far on the same team here.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, nearly another goal there. That would have tied the game. But not
Chicken jockey.
Possession, and will pass to his teammate off the side.
That pass was a little dangerous.
That was a dangerous. The old crossover on your own goal
They're
there.
set up for another one, though. Pass back to the Death Eagle. Oh, we can't get it. Goes a little bit wide. No.
Oh,
Yes,
but
just
got
a
it.
bit of time. Here's his shot. His chance. Death Eagle.
Oh, it looked like it went in. But
That looked like it went in.
Very close.
An attempt there, a little short. Not the Death Eagle's usual style of the cross goal. He kind of kept that one a little too short and easy, and they're able to recover it.
Wow, great teamwork there by the away team. A lot of amazing passes. Can they? Oh.
That's a scary spot. When you see the cluster just gathering on the net, it's hard to tell what's really going to happen there, and it's a good chance for the offense to get a score.
Looking at this map, on your home team, you have the Death Eagle with 66 points. On the other side, Dud-a-dud has 60 points on the away team. If home or away wins, their respective top scoring player will be the first one qualifying. So especially for those two,
Yeah,
this is where their performance counts.
Everyone must be really hungry for this win.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of commotion from the players.
I don't know if I should finish the stream and come back in a bit. I kind of want to go for a walk before sunset. I didn't think of this.
That's 2 goals in a row for Dud-a-dud.
We'll wait for this match to end, and then I might move to stage, Discord.
Big game to play in this round here.
Ooh, Ronaldo.
Off to a really strong start, but again, with 3 minutes.
Oh, I've not done streaming in a bit, man.
Dud-a-dud is really doing this for himself, trying to get himself in.
Yeah, again, his own breakaway. We'll see if he
Creek
goes backboard shot.
Croft.
Facing the defender a bit, but it's not enough. Jay hits the steal and it's out.
How long left till the win now?
It's all about our top scorers, so maybe a new member
Shay's not been eliminated. That's all that matters.
to score some more points in this group stage and help
Chicken jockey.
open goal. It's in and
No, it is not. But the chaos continues.
Get Craycraft plushie. I already have
Get
one.
it out. I think that's the right move here. Just get some time to breathe. Death Eagle is a one-man army here on offense.
Oh.
And Terrell again takes possession, passes to Icy. That duo back at it again. Can they land it? No. Line. Good on the defense.
Chicken jockey.
Fourth goal to save there. You really want to keep your hopes
Chicken
alive.
jockey.
There's nothing to catch up to. That third goal
Is there any like Roblox t-shirts on eBay?
There's an 0-2 comeback
Or
to
like
make it to
on
overtime
like
there.
Yeah.
like actual like Roblox merch that they've ever done?
Not going to get the Sharks down off the goalie there, hopefully.
There's just I could get the man shirt.
Death Eagle cannot catch a break.
I know. He's trying his hardest here, but the offense has been rock solid for the away team.
I have some Roblox merch when Roblox used to sell clothes.
He's been the best goalkeeper
They're really
Roby went from an
they're really rare now, but they cost like they're gone. They're no longer available.
Trying to play defense on the Death Eagle.
What is a skip cutscene?
Focusing on
The
offense.
collab event. If you want to do the collab, man, we could do it like.
but he's yet
Do you want to do it on Sunday?
Another steal. But he's back.
I'm gonna end the stream early so I can model the item in like 10 minutes. I'm so sorry I haven't got back to you. I've been really ignorant this week. I've not been on anything this week. I've just got back into it. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get it done.
He wants to keep that first spot in the competition so bad.
Unless you want to retext or something. But honestly, you went on your own group, so it's best to make a new own. Just yeah, I'm not ignoring your messages. I'm seeing them. Well, I am ignoring, but it's not good. It's my own fault. I'm sorry.
And Dud-a-dud on the kickoff together.
So yeah.
Trying to make that qualification happen here. Dud-a-dud back
I thought there'd be like some free items unless they're leaving until halfway. Maybe there isn't.
Going to be a little ahead of it, and they'll pass back to the goalie safely.
Yeah, easy exit, and that play. Oh no, the goalie gets a missed kick.
Wow.
Oh
Bit of a fumble there. Lime had his chance, tried to send it
They
right up the middle, but it's a great position
Michael.
played in from IC.
no, that was an actual mistake there from the goalie. Played it
Fortnite.
short and on a missed pass.
Chicken jockey.
His team.
Same two players up at the kickoff.
Yeah. And
Okay,
again,
Dragon this
still
time.
down by 2 with a minute remaining. This is not over yet here. They're going to need to step up that offense as we see the Death Eagle again trying to get in position. Oh, but Dada plays it well. Slight delay allows him to break away with the ball.
Dada is still on the offense, even though they're up by 2. Oh no, looks like he's killing time.
Yeah,
He's doing well at it. Down to 40 seconds. Tried to pass it out, but stolen by 3J at the last second. They need goals.
Creaky little freaky bar.
40 seconds to try and lock these up, but even
Oh,
again,
a
they're just
big
killing
defense.
time.
Lockdown defense by the away team.
Yeah, that was a big steal here. Very important stuff here.
Fine defense yet again.
Who's gonna win?
Steal and a shot for offense. I think the Death Eagle needs a support player here.
20 seconds. Away's one. Oh, this is crazy.
And Terrell really came through in the clutch here as defense. That was a free
Dud needs to be nerfed.
steal and missed the play.
And that's just not enough time left. Dud. This is his opportunity. If they can wane down these last few seconds, they'll lock this game up. And that's time.
They're just standing still down.
Shay. Shay for the win.
Things home, and that's Dud. Our third place player heading into this round with 60 points. We'll claim 20 more, and that should be enough to put him ahead.
Yeah, we'll have to see here. We're going to let our judges tally some of those points. In the interim, we're going to talk through some of the incredible things we just saw there as we bring to a close Super League Soccer, our only team event in the day here, working together to start because things are going to get fiercely competitive right after this.
They absolutely are. Really impressive stuff across the board from our players. I think my biggest takeaway players were honestly just the 2 stars. Dud and the Death Eagle were both looking excellent on the offense this game, but you can't forget Shafe and Lime, honestly, in that last round as well. Holding things down at the goalkeeper.
And Terrell played a big defense there, but if I was Dada right now, I'd probably feel like the main character. That is just, I must feel on top of the world if I was him.
It's the game that mattered for him. He was just in that tight race to make it into the top 4. And that win there, of course, we have to officially tally it still, but that should be enough to push him across the line. And let's take a look at those scores.
Shay's winning.
And there it is. Dud takes home 40 points there from that one, but that's cumulative with their first points from DEI as well, where he had an additional 46 points.
Yeah, worth noting, Shafe, the only undefeated player in Super League today, holding it down with 60 points. You know, it's interesting, we didn't see much of him on offense. He was a really strong defensive player and even a strong goalie.
Yeah, he had a pretty tough DTI as well. Only picked up 16 points in that round, but bounced back here in
That's
Super League.
crazy, yeah.
Only picked up
And that's a big opportunity for the comeback, which means a lot of our scores have shifted dramatically. After this, we will do the full calculation and show you where we stand. And again, we will crown
Shay!
progression in our tournament. And that player is going to go take a nice break in the back room, put their feet up, sip some water, and watch the competition from there until
Shay.
we get to the top 4.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shay to the back rooms.
Stuff there. The competition, though, only going to continue to heat up. We have a lot more games in this qualification round, but while we wait again for that final tally, let's go ahead and check in with our correspondents team.
Hello, thank you so much, Mimi. Keith,
Hey,
I have 2
Mimi.
questions. Number 1, do you call it soccer or football?
Honestly, Sabrina, it depends on whether or not I'm wearing socks. You see, if I have socks on my feet, I'm going to call it soccer because that just makes sense. But, you know, if I'm barefoot, you know, it's got to be football. It just makes sense. I mean,
In English, it's football. In American English, it's soccer.
shoes on, you know, we're not going to get
I don't know why we're arguing over this.
I'm gonna tell her when I
It's soccer or football, it don't matter. Why are we talking about this? This is so random.
today.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, it was different for me each round. So like the first round, I was really watching Ice.
And it scores!
Goalie work was insane. Like just he was really going for
Why
it.
is there like 2 people every minute saying Justice for
Second round,
Fjordrik?
First round,
I want to know the guy.
just straight out of the gate. Just,
I think he was on my friends this once, but he unfriended me.
Just taking the shots. Like I was really impressed by Dead Eagle all the way through. And then at the end though, Daddy Dead came through and really just showed. I'm not.
I thought she just said Daddy Dud then.
I'm not playing with y'all today. I'm coming to win this $1 million.
I think
Duddy
Shane
Dud.
also is putting on very good games.
Mr. Beast!
Definitely did a
Shout out to
good
Mr.
job.
Beast!
Shit's defense. Except we gotta talk about the Roby shot. We gotta talk about the
Shout out to Mr. Beast.
In Roblox history, you know, not necessarily for the best reason, maybe, you know, but Shape, you know, great job regardless. Like, I probably would have, it would have gone the same way, real life or in Roblox for me.
I agree.
Why is mine delayed? But I keep refreshing the page, it still is showing up as delayed.
Alright, folks, we are back again. Exciting stuff here as we draw to a close.
The hunt part, chicken jockey.
Saw here, dressed to impress in Super League Soccer, done and dusted. Now we're coming into our officially first contestant into our next round. Mimi, you want to let the folks know who it is?
Let's do it. After our first 2 games played, we have our first player advancing to the top 4. It's none other than Duddy Dud.
What? Bro, could have been Shay.
To step back, take a bit of a break before coming back for the top 4.
Yeah, walk out, man.
$1 million.
Alright, incredible stuff. Duddy Dud really showed up with some fantastic scores in both of our first games.
Oh, Shay's second place.
Total scores of the
Shay's not going home. But Poke Dragon, it's not looking good, man. 25 is extremely low.
and then a little bit of a stretch from the Death Eagle, but you see all top 5
I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I think Shay's gonna keep it up, and Shay's definitely going to advance for sure. I think Eagle will advance. I think Robbie will advance, and maybe Ant. But honestly, it's anyone's game. But Poke Dragon's got a really low scoring for some reason.
Shafe, really, that guy, he went from 16 points in Dress to Impress to then rally back and win every single match of Super League Soccer. He was the only through line across our 3 victorious teams.
Yeah, this is really interesting. They've all got like aura farm or plot armor.
With games so close, 2 of them going into overtime, you gotta feel a little bad for the Death Eagle because he was performing so well, but only managed to actually get the win in one of these. It goes to show that no matter how good you are, it always comes down to just your team and how good they are. Let's take a look at Duddy Dud's reaction. This is him feeling things out and getting that win there, and you see how excited he is when he found out he was progressing to the top 4.
Oh man, that is awesome, folks. Well, there are still 3 spots left, folks, and I think we're getting ready to see it. And you want to tell us what game's coming up next?
Yeah, that's right. So with 3 spots left, no one's gonna go down without a fight, though. Definitely. I hope you're all ready for an absolute battle now, because Blade Ball is up next.
Game 3, Blade Ball. There are 5 free-for-all matches. The goal is to deflect the ball and hit your opponents. Last one standing wins. The contestant with the highest cumulative score.
Everybody spam the event crew. Let's get something going in here.
Match.
Alright.
I'm just gonna spam it in capitals.
Of the day, I will say, and you said it was a favorite of his.
I'm just gonna
but I
shove it in
will
the
say
chat room.
It's one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, so what should we be looking out for here today? Is there any strategies, anything like that we should get excited about as we are about to hop into our first match here in you?
Fast reaction time. Who can click their mouse the fastest?
That's all it comes down to. And who can click it at the right time? Because you misclick there, you mess up, you don't have to block.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that part.
Yeah, and here we are. We're into our first match of Blade Ball. With Duddy Dud gone, it is just going to be 9 contestants.
This is a 1v1. Poke can't lose that. No.
Oh, and there we go.
Wow.
You see how tough it is to react.
Yeah, the first player falls. And again, it's a quick game here. Slow to start with. Every hit speeds that ball up a little bit and a little bit more until we have the showdown at the end here.
By the way, guys, there are only 4 abilities unlocked in the Blade Ball match
Tell me
here.
about 'em.
So there is going to be Freeze, which freezes the ball until parried or until 5 seconds. There's Blink, which allows the user to teleport up to 3 times before the cooldown. Rapture, which unleash a ferocious upward slash. And, of course, Pull, which pulls the ball towards you. Not sure if anybody wants to use that, but that could be an interesting strategy.
Yo, someone else said event crew. Let's go.
One of those abilities
I didn't think anyone.
You're just going to be spamming that left click and making sure you're blocking. So you get the time.
The Hunt Yap edition.
So quickly, our players clearly adept with the reaction time. Freeze in play.
Yo, I see a few event crews in the chat now. Let's go.
This is it. Jumps and jukes himself there, throwing off his timing.
We can get free advertising space, guys.
And that's why some of these abilities matter so much. Freeze. You think slowing the ball
If you
down,
can say it,
throw off the
shove it in the chat. It's free
Wait,
ad
block
space.
too early, and guess what? You're sitting
Free ad space.
Yeah, it's actually, you'd think on hearing the ability that it would be more about using using to protect yourself, but you're almost always going to be using it to grief other players and freeze it right before it hits them and screw up their kind of internal clock.
Yeah, and there's that hit. Another player goes down here, and we are getting to the finals here. Roby's still in it. Exciting stuff here. We'll see if he can come back in this one. Sure. And there's the rundown. We see it there, an elimination. A final approach, so strong of a strategy.
That was one of those.
Hey, another one there.
Again, the reaction was impeccable. Death Eagle, great from him, and it's a 1v1 against Antarel. This ball is only going to speed up. They run each other down.
Oh, and
Terrell
pulls out.
Oh, there's one more left though.
Oh,
Roby
yeah.
avoided being seen, and now he has this 1 versus 1.
He's been sneaky.
That he has.
I did not see him all
Well, they're firing back and forth.
Oh, rupture.
Oh, interesting.
From Antarel, great usage of all of those abilities there.
Antarel coming back was not on my bingo card.
In Blade Ball.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to see for the folks at home when you see that slight arc change, but it really comes down to a millisecond timing here. Anything matters to throw out.
Chicken jockey.
Came down to that, and a quick mistake from Roby gets him second place with that one.
Yeah, impressive for Antarel, the oldest player that we have in the competition today, still looking really on top of things in what is basically just a reaction time test.
Dog, she's such an esports commentator. It's like you can tell by the voice and how they behave.
So, great job, Antarel. Amazing defensive player in Super League Soccer, and you can see that in his blocking abilities here in Blade Ball. So definitely translated well.
Yeah, he wins the first round there. That's going to be 15 points to him for winning that first round. And
Has she got a tablet? He's got a tablet and he's got his phone table.
So he's starting to sneak up those standings real quick.
Absolutely, that's what matters. Can't lose spirit. This game is still very close. Looks like we've got some scores in here. Maybe we can check those out and let the folks at home know where we stand after that first game.
Yeah, Antarel, they're up top.
Oof.
15, Roby, second place.
Shay, that is...
Following along there as well.
You got this, man. Icicle really is low for some reason right now.
Unfortunately eliminated first in our opening round of Blade Ball.
As a player, though, I really like Death Eagle. Always on the offensive. Very brave, showing off his quickness. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him, but I like to see him keep that going in the next match.
But placements are still important in Blade Ball. Making a top 3 across, 4 or 5 of these games, or even less than that, is still going to be enough, even if you're not winning every single one.
Yeah, we are seeing that as well. It is tight race amongst the top. So, anything matters, every win. Can't let yourself get down. Momentum, be darned, come back, and win it. And we're in here.
Here we go.
Match 2 of Blade Ball.
I'm looking at 3J here. I want a redemption run for him. He went out first in that opening round. Here's his chance to do a little bit better here. And thus far, he's mainly eluded the ball. Nice defense from him. And he's going to get into a bit of a rally early on.
Yeah, playing with that delay. Use those abilities now. Let folks kind of hopefully screw up their timing at the base level here. Knock out some of the good players with a surprise.
Freeze looks like the most popular abilities the players are electing to choose.
And there goes Icy. Now, where is Death Eagle? This is a real cheeky spot.
Finding his way onto the tree. He knows things that others don't.
Yo, he's using the really small head. That's not a bad idea. He probably could have asked for P-Brain.
People might get a little confused when the ball disappears into the trees.
Yeah, you can also kind of aim when you're bouncing back. So if you're not paying attention, you won't see him up there.
Again, Rapture.
Quick
very well.
Yeah, Rapture is showing a good job here. Everyone is really focused on that timing of a direct flight. When you see that arc, that increased speed, it throws things off.
So for viewers who haven't played a ton of Blade Ball, what does Rapture actually do, and how does it change how that ball travels?
Yeah, so Rapture is an upward slasher. You're seeing a different kind of velocity coming from the ball.
And that's that flaming sword icon we're seeing on a player like Poké-Dragon.
Significantly increased curve and an influence on the power here allows for, again, a shift in timing, trying to throw off those reaction speeds.
Personally, I've never avoided a Rapture before. I've always died when it's used on me, so I'd like to see somebody survive that here.
It's going real quick here. Frozen up in midair. Who's it going to go after here? Death Eagle in the hot seat. Needs to reply. That's good for me.
Oh, wow. Actually, incredible anonymous line play there. You saw Death Eagle hit a direct shot to the person right to the right, and they still recovered it. At this point, this is where things heat up. People are going to be falling real quick at this ball speed.
Oh, no.
Covered.
Did not count to 5 effectively. We'll have to bring that back to counting. Oh,
wow.
Roby turning it on. He could do it.
He was kind of the unsung hero of Super League Soccer, scored a lot of big goals, but only actually managed to win 1 round of it.
Oh, good freeze there. Giving Poké-Dragon enough time to back up, though. Hopefully he's got the space. This ball's going to become nice and slow.
Going to max, yep.
And this is as fast as it's going to get going. Zipping back and forth. Our players doing well to react. It seems like it all comes down to the ability.
I'm probably going to finish the stream and then just go on stage, I think, so I get this UGC I'm doing.
I don't think Shape is ready.
I didn't think it'd be this long.
To the AFK zone to observe this match from afar.
Now Roby's on a tree.
Yeah, we'll see. It didn't work out for the Death Eagle, who did go down on his tree, but Roby, king of the jungle right now.
Rapture used. Actually, I think the first time we've seen Rapture not end in an elimination. But there's one back with the Rapture as well.
Look who we see again. Antorel, defense of the soccer, now showing this is what matters in Blade Ball.
I want to try and check in with Antorel. Let's see if he can go back to back here.
Yeah.
And win both rounds of this one. It's looked so good in this mode thus far. Clear the practice is paying off in a long rally. The Rapture, he avoids it. Back he goes again. Antorel staying alive.
Incredible.
Double elimination.
Impeccable from him.
Antorel's won this. There's no chance.
Seeing some of these favorites already coming out here. Is he going to stay on the street for the one-on-one? Interesting. A good position. We see the rundown strategy happening a lot. Folks close that gap, force incredible reaction speeds back and forth really, really quickly, but we won't see it here if he stays up there, which means, no, he's coming down. He's going to play off this field. Doesn't like the angle for himself either.
It's going so fast. Who's going to make a mistake first? Who messes up at the beginning? Roby gets down.
Again for Antorel.
Back to back for Antorel.
That is huge for Antorel here. Really suddenly securing his spot here so far in Blade Ball. Really important stuff. Incredible to see. Back-to-back wins showing he does have what it takes.
Truly impeccable from him. I mean, just looking so clean with the reaction times. I think having really good positioning throughout and definitely not afraid to take fights. We saw a lot of players trying to hide, almost play placements up in the trees, and it worked pretty well for Roby to get second place. We'll take a peek at the scores here, which is going to
Roby, cheese that.
Tallied up for Antorel, adding 30 to his running total.
Can he go for the perfect score in 5 matches?
That would be ridiculous.
That would
clean sweep of Blade Ball, and unfortunately, Roby going for the clean sweep of second place. But hey,
Hope Dragons bringing back his there's 5 matches. Gee whizzes.
We gotta see more from Jay. He lost first in the first round, went out early in this one as well. There's 3 matches left to turn it around, but definitely has to step things up for him.
Yeah, scores are.
I might go on to a stream that on the Discord. Mainly because this is like a long stream. I didn't think it'd be this long. I'm gonna go model a UGC as well. I have there's some people want to do UGC drops, so I'm gonna model them and send them over. I'll get them ready tonight, and we can do them on Monday maybe or Sunday. So yeah. Sword fights on the heights. This. We've played these games before. She's speaking. I was in a classroom while watching this. Is Steak here? Steak's here now. Steak said hi though. Rio. Oh. And Terrell versus Shay, man. And Terrell has just took it. Unbelievable. Bam bam. Hold on. I don't want to put low. Why is it reverting there? Should I end the stream and then go on a Discord stage? I might do that because this is so long. I did not think of this long.
We're so excited to see them play here at the Hunt Final.
Yeah, we appreciate all the competitions, dude. Adding some custom tweaks to some of their modes.
I'm gonna hope Shay wins. I'm gonna probably wrap up the stream and then come back later after I made the UGCI. I need a drink, dog. Yeah. I'm about to end the stream. And then I'll come back later, I think, and release a UGCI. DM me and we'll open a stage. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so confused why this is so long. This is an hour long. Stop. So only a user can wear it? What does it look like? Oh, so it's a script that only allows certain people to wear it?
I'm not sure they're paying attention to these scores as much as we are back there as the competition's fierce, but if I was Antoel, I'd be going for some of the folks who I know could compete with my top spot, and that's Rope, who's still in this game.
But anonymous line, a third contender trying to step up. He's closing the gap. Antorel somehow always avoiding getting involved in these early fights.
Yeah, they really should be teaming up on him.
Yeah, that's right. They're kind of playing a little passive here, just splitting the board across this triangle.
It's just going back and forth around the triangle. Line, hits it in. Who slips up first? Who makes a mistake? Roby, ability being used. It's going so quick, but every one of them up to the task. Still staying in it, and finally.
Amazing.
I mean,
this is going to be hard to recover.
Let's see if Antorel...
Oh,
I thought it
Antro's gonna win.
Oh my goodness.
They go. Down and Roby.
Clutches up.
Roby won.
The king. And is the first player besides Antarell to take home a round here in Blade Bowl.
Well, that was an incredible run down there. An important win for Roby. That is a key moment for him to capture those points and put himself up there where he
So
needs to be.
stoic. So stoic and so relaxed.
Yeah, that's his
Zero
vibe.
pressure.
Yeah, he knows it, man. Just keep it cool, keep it chill.
Look at
Hey,
him.
$1 million, what? Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, seems like he's been there many times before.
You gotta be stoic when you're doing it. Our scores are ready to go. The umpires have tallied things up, and still it's Antarell leading out, but Roby is close behind. The issue is, if it keeps going down to those two, another 3 points is not going to be enough for Roby to overtake there.
No, we're going to need some tactical plays here because, again, they can win, but they need to
He's
knock
party.
around
I don't know.
fast and get him out of this competition.
Right, man.
58 points across DPI and SLS for Roby, and 66 for Antarell. So not only would Roby have to do better than Antarell in this round, but significantly so to be able to pull ahead there. So he basically has to win and get Antarell out early if he wants to overtake here.
And another name that's not mentioned enough here is actually a chat favorite, which is Death Eagle. Everybody wants to see him come back, and let's see if he could pull off a win in the final game here.
Yeah, I think we've seen a couple emotional reactions from him losing out in these early rounds, and he's definitely going to have to step up here. Only taking home 22 points across the first 4 rounds. We want to see some more from him in this final one.
But a reminder, it's never over for all of our players. You need to keep on fighting because this is a progression system with points that count across each game. So you do need to try your hardest in each and every round here. It is important to secure as high of a spot as possible in each round. But here we are, the final round of Blade Bowl. And here we go, not
Can't
the
believe
slime.
it's almost over.
I know. But
Having
Blade
a
Bowl,
great time.
I could watch Blade Bowl, I think, all day. It is a beautiful game of art.
It is really fun to watch. The pace at which it plays, it's kind of unlike anything else that we're going to be playing in the tournament today.
Absolutely, and a nice, quiet, distraction-free map here to just show this is a game of skill. As, again, there's a boom, and I believe the first player goes down here. Exciting stuff, but Shafe will not be remaining in this round of the competition.
Yeah, the brand new classic V2, I believe, the map, a fan favorite here.
That's really tough for Shafe. He was one of those players just on the edge, cumulatively 101 points for Shafe. He could have, if Antarell and Roby had been eliminated early, maybe looked to overtake, but unfortunately today's not his day, at least in this one game. There's still more for him to play, but that opportunity to qualify straight to the top 4, not really looking too possible.
All right, Death Eagle takes down Icicle quickly there with a little click, and a sweep, and that is down for the count.
That play just before that, too, with Jay freezing that Rapture was amazing.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
Night of our day party.
Absolutely. Great reaction back there.
All right, well, Antarell's still in it, and that is the player to be watching in this round. If they can take him out early, there is a chance here. It is an important moment for him. We'll see where this freeze is going. I'm not sure they saw the trajectory.
Max?
Oh, go with the counter freeze. Absolutely.
Oh,
and that is it.
Wow.
Antro's gone.
The chance now for
Huge
Roby
play.
to
The
come
king
back
has
here.
fallen.
It's true. Now, suddenly, this is a moment of truth here. Roby can claw this back. That was an early knockout.
It's really going to come down to how the points roll out. Did Antarell go out early enough? Can Roby actually win this? It'll be neck and neck between the two of those, but to have its absolute best chance at the points working in his favor, Roby wants to win this round.
Yeah, Chad is still talking about Death Eagle. They can't stop talking about him.
As
Very
neither can
popular.
we. Neither can we, and he's going to shine still. I have a lot of faith in our remaining matches here. But for this one, this is a moment for Roby. If he can place top 2, I believe, he might have the points to move on. We'll find out.
We'll have to see the umpires tally it, but all he's thinking right now is that a win would be so important, and that's Death Eagle, the fan favorite, going down. And I think we're down to 4 contestants. Jay's still in this one, Lime's still in this one, but they're fighting each other, and the real man who's winning off of that is, of course, Roby, sitting in the corner, letting his opponents fight each other off, and buying time, buying placement in this round.
Yeah, good plays for Mad Max. He's been a little quieter in the earlier rounds, but he's done a good job this round eliminating some important players and actually sticking to it and staying alive.
I like that we see Roby use the fully zoomed out camera and get as much situational awareness as possible. He's not looking at it from his character's perspective. He's looking at this almost bird's eye view and staying in the race.
Yeah, it's interesting timing. That means he knows the distance to the map because you're not going to see the collision with your character here. You got to just watch the ball, your opponent, the timing, and know the second count each and every bounce of this.
If you play volleyball, you know you're not even really looking at the ball. You're just
Shall I end the stream and then come back on Discord? I think I might do that. Well, I'll do that now, and then I'll come back later to get some UGC made. Thank you for tuning in. So, yeah.